it's just, do you think that our culture in Australia is not really focused enough on our potential as not just as humans, but as students as well, in terms of the way that children are educated, and the way that the curriculum is, and the way that traditionally we've been educated? Do you think that there are challenges around our culture in actually encouraging human potential and students and their potential as well? I've just been sort of exploring I suppose, the controversial at standard on reports and that sort of thing, where children who are high achievers like you were and still are, and children who want to actually do really well at school and work really hard to get good marks and to try and get into the university courses that they want to get into. They're really sort of pushing themselves beyond, what they potentially thought they're capable of, but then not necessarily seeing the results that they want in their reports. Do you think that that needs to change? And is that part of the work that you do in encouraging them to show, I guess, to reach that potential and to show them that they do have that potential?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think that it's not so much that we do it better or worse than another culture or another region. It's that our focus is a little bit different. The lens that we use to define or to articulate in even in common media, the measures of success, if you will, are just different than they are to other cultures. And that's going to emphasize certain priorities over others. And I think that's really what we're looking at. How does one actually measure? What is the yardstick for academic potential? And that's a question that I talk to a lot of families about. Like, what do you actually want your child? Who do you want your child to become? It's not just the what. Are they going to be an astronaut? Are they going to be an accountant? Are they going to be a dentist? But actually, who? What are they going to contribute? All those kind of things. And there's the soft intangibles, like I want them to be a good citizen. I want them to be a good person. But then there's also the what are they actually going to intellectually contribute? And I think that's a really interesting one. If you're a parent listening in, there's a lot of concern around devices, around digital devices. And when people ask me, like, what do I do with kids and teenagers and technology? Like, I know I can't just ban them, but like they're getting really distracted and that's going to hurt their future. I think it's really about that intentionality and understanding, well, what will they then be able to contribute, but what are they then limited in as well? So coming back to your question though, I do think that there, I think coming from a legal background as well as a so I was born overseas. The lens that I see is that in the legal sphere, there's often